Hi, here's a short introduction to the readings for Thursday. Well, actually, the reading for Thursday because there's just one chapter, chapter 9 from Jeffrey Sachs books. And in addition, there's a short homework assignment that we talked about in class last week that is to create a diagram that describes the intellectual content of this entire class. So on Thursday, one of the first things that we'll do is we'll look at your diagrams. So create a drawing or a diagram or an outline of the big ideas in this class and show how they might relate to one another, and put that on a piece of paper that you can bring to class on Thursday, and we'll share it with one another. Also, the reading. The reading is from chapter 9 in Jeffrey Sachs' book. Jeffrey Sachs is an economist at the Earth Institute at Columbia University in New York City. He's a real leader in the field of sustainability. He's written a great deal. He's known throughout the world. He does a lot of work with the UN. When you read chapter 9, there's a lot of interesting information about how to move an economy from a less developed economy or an economy that's based primarily in poverty to an economy that's more internationally engaged. So as a primer for you to help you focus your attention while you're reading the chapter, here are a few questions for you to keep in mind while you're reading. The first question is, what's his thesis? What's his main point? Can you boil his thesis down into a sentence or a sentence and a half, 2 sentences? What's his thesis? The second is he describes this concept of a developmental ladder, a ladder that countries move up the rungs with respect to economic development. Well, what is the ladder? What are the rungs? I guess what are the rungs in the ladder? And is it important that an economy actually hit each of the rungs? Is it possible to actually skip a rung? He also talks about this notion that geography is destiny. Geography is destiny. What does he mean by that? Certainly we know that some places have richer opportunities than in other places. Like some places are right by the sea and they can have a port. We can't have that in Champaign County. But we have incredibly rich soil, and other places have depleted soil. Some places are rich with natural resources that they can sell, they can mine and sell, and other places have depleted resources. Is it possible to overcome the geographic disadvantages if you live in a place that's landlocked and doesn't have a lot of resources? He also talks, with respect to these ideas about geography, he mentions the distinction, and he makes an important set of comments about the distinctions between an economy that's based on a natural resource versus what he calls a knowledge economy. So what's a knowledge economy, and what advantages does a knowledge economy have over a natural resource-based ecology? Finally, he mentions that there are 4 hurdles in an economy developing or adopting a new technology. What are the 4 hurdles? Why are they important? And for us to consider as we move towards developing an increasingly sustainable economy. So those are the things I'd like you to focus on while you're reading the chapter 9, and we'll look forward to seeing you on Thursday.